Hello everybody, this is Allsouth Gaming and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Yakuza 3. In the previous episode, we basically got this game's exposition dump explaining the whole plot, because every Yakuza game has to have at least one chapter like that, and we tried to complete the last of the HLA missions here in Kamurocho, well, for now. Yeah, unfortunately, one of them took a little bit longer than I expected. Mainly because of his fighting style. But we've only got one left here in Kamurocho, and then we can head on home to Ryukyu. Wait, Ryukyu? Yeah, Ryukyu. And that is Goren Elite Reaper Officer. He has assembled a large number of men. Yeah. You're gonna want to bring healing for this one, just to be on the safe side. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Thank you, Kiryu-san. We'll do everything in our power to assist you. Good luck. Alright, let's find this guy. Alright, just around Senryu Avenue. Is there a guy by the name of Goren here? Who are you? I'm with the Honest Living Association. I'm here to see Goren. The HLA? You dumbass. If you had just waited, we would have come to you. Look, I don't have time for flunkies like you. Bring Goren out right now.
Huh?
Hey, who you calling flunkies, Pops? Enjoy your ignorance while you can. Goren-san only surrounds himself with the toughest badasses around. And that includes us. I couldn't care less who you punks think you are. Are you gonna let me past or not? Enough of this bullshit. If you think you can get by us, go ahead and try. Alright. What the hell just happened? All talk and no substance. I'm going in.
Huh?
Who the hell are you? What happened to the guards? They're taking a little rest out front. Get the F out of here, man. I'm with the Honest Living Association. I'm here to see Goren. You idiot. Goren-san ain't here. What? He already left for the attack on the HLA. He'll be getting his men together for a nice pep talk tonight. I see. No reason for me to be here, then. Whoa, just a minute, pal. Not so fast. Why don't you stay a while? Let us show you a bit of our hospitality. Yeah. Fools. As long as you're being so hospitable, why don't you just tell me where Goren is? He's got his men together up on the roof of the Millennium Tower. Millennium Tower roof? That's just above the Kazama family office. There's no way they could have pulled that off. Best place to hide is right under somebody's nose. Several Reapers are former members of the Kazama family. They could get the keys no problem. Everybody's meeting up at midnight. If you get there at the right time, you ought to be able to see Goran-san. If you're in a hurry to die, that is. Heh. No point in going to the Millennium Tower if Goran's not there yet. I'll wait until midnight. Yeah, that's a lot of guys, and we gotta fight all of them. Are you Goran? Yeah, that's me. Who are you? I'm with the Honest Living Association. I'm here to talk to you. So you're the guy who's been rounding up my buddies for the HLA, huh? I'm impressed, I gotta admit. But you've been getting a little carried away. What do you mean? My boss isn't too happy about all this. He ordered me to destroy the HLA by any means necessary. On top of that, he told me to find the bastard who's been capturing our men and tear him limb from limb. Looks like that bastard is you. I think I'll just carry out my second set of orders first. Get your crossed off my to-do list. There are 50 other guys here who all second that motion. Think you stand a chance against us? Only one way to find out. And of course... Really? I hit the button. Now, of course, being the amount of guys that we have to fight, they're all gonna have very low health, for the most part. Some of them will probably start ramping up as we go. Oh hey, another gun. Ha! 3 guys in one throw. Nice. Looks like they learned to stop sending guys with guns out. Come on. Now let's do it right this time. Okay. These guys are actually tougher than their buddies. But it also probably means that they're the last guys we gotta face before, you know. Okay, I wasn't actually trying to do this one again, but you know what? Screw it. It's a lot of damage to a large group. Let's see if I can't finish off these guys that are already reaching the breaking point. And Goran joins the fight with a giant axe. Okay, time for some healing. Better take out all his flunkies, and then I can focus on Goran. Fortunately, I can no longer do the Essence of Fear. Now, allegedly, his swings should be slow enough to hit him with Tiger Drop. Oh, yeah. You know, if I had to guess on why this keeps triggering long before they reach the point of being able to be taken down by it, it's probably because it's based off a percentage. But that's just me guessing. How the hell did that just happen? Amazing how you rounded up so many thugs only to have them scatter like rats. Ouch. That hurts. I've been abandoned before. Last time I was one of the thugs in the crowd, and my family abandoned us all. What do you mean? I relentlessly trained myself until I was sure of my strength. I focused solely on honing myself and my skills for the sake of my family. As I became stronger, they started giving me work that was even more important. It gave me purpose. One day we got into a big showdown with a rival family. I thought my role was going to be assassinating their key players since I'd been given those kinds of important roles before. But it turns out I was just another disposable pawn to them. I was treated just like all the other guys in the crowd, like the ones who only caused trouble and partied all the time. I couldn't take it. I gave everything to my family, but I'd lost all hope. Was all that effort... What was all that effort even for? It really got to me. I understand what you're getting at. Sadly, that sort of thing happens all the time. When it's an all-out conflict, everybody, even the boss, has his life on the line. You can't split hairs over those situations. Still, you feel like you wasted all that hard work, is that right? Well, you managed to survive the fight, didn't you? Isn't that what matters most? Even though you're not in the family anymore, you can still rely on that strength you worked so hard to build up. A man who was truly strong wouldn't obsess over some half-baked revenge. What is real strength to you? Think about it. You might have a point. I always trained my body, but I may have neglected my heart and mind. Maybe the HLA can help me take a good, hard look at myself again. Sounds good? Great work, Kiryu-san. I'll take it from here. Ibuki-san's waiting for you at headquarters. I'll accompany you there. Great work. I'm glad you're okay. We believe Goran knows a great deal about the Reapers, but he's refusing to tell us anything at the moment. We won't use force to get him to talk, though. That's not the way we do things around here. We like to take the time to talk matters over. I'm sure we can arrive at a mutual understanding. Kiryu-san, well done. Here's your award. We appreciate your hard work. Please come back again. We're really counting on you. And there are no new requests. We've gotten pretty much everybody in Kamurocho. I believe there's probably... Yeah, there's 2 more. Alright. Now, there are other things we can do here, but all the Hitman missions and all of the, and all of the sub-stories have been finished for now, barring one that we can't actually get to due to, poor planning on my part, but oh well. So, I think it's about time for us to head back to Ryukyu. Are you sure? It will cost about 30,000 yen to get there. Yeah, I got plenty. Yeah, take me there. Very well, sir. Promised to me I'd save Toma from Joji and the CIA. First things first, I'll need to find Toma. Well, I want to stop by the orphanage first. The kids will be thrilled to know I'm back in town. Okay. Sawada from the Tuna Fund here. How have you been? Tuna farming couldn't be going better and we're raising some real whoppers. These farm-raised tuna are fattier and tastier than the wild kind. That's Machi North. Ryukyu, Okinawa. Okay. The Tuna Fund. Come to think of it, I did invest in something by that name back in Kamurocho. That's Machi North, downtown Ryukyu, Okinawa. That's not far from here at all. I'll have to head over there later. A smack-a-mack. How's it swinging, Kiryu-san? Just wanted to fill you in on some juicy deets I slurped up the other day. You know Hatsumachi, yeah? Tons of interesting-looking people roaming around here there, let me tell you. Speaking of, there's this old dude you might want to try to find. Just concentrate real hard. Once you do, take in the glory. We're on strains, yeah, hard to concentrate. Okay, then. Let me look over some things. There are a bunch of unfinished sub-stories that we can get. Let's see, Manga Mania, the Tuna Fund, which we just learned about, and Instant Ramen Takes Time. Okay, Crossroads and Hatsumachi. I'm gonna want to get this one. Now, if I could just remember my way around here. Because it has been a long time. Let's see. There is another one we can get after going back to Morning Glory, but that can wait. I believe this is the guy. Oof. Oof, poor guy just had some tough luck. another revelation. I took one look at this guy plodding along and I knew he'd inspire me. Just as I readied my camera, he slipped on a banana peel. The peel then soared through the air and landed on a rugged-looking guy's head. I'll let you imagine the rest. Oh, and the move I learned from this is really something else. Yep, this is the last of the super finishers. You learn Super Finish, Hell's Gauntlet. Been waiting for that one for a while. Is this? You know, I think I'm probably just going to finish that one by buying it, but let's hold off on that one for now. Let's see. You know what? Let's take care of the tuna fund. Northeast corner of Hatsumachi. Kiryu will spot it. Northeast. This place matches the address for the tuna fund. Let's head on inside. Huh? Pardon me, sir, but you are... Wait, is this the office for the tuna fund? The tuna fund? No, sir, it's not. A lot of people have been asking us that lately, though. Is something going on with this tuna fund group? Something's not right. I'll have to ask around once I get back to Kamurocho. Yeah. Okay. Well, that would require going back to Kamurocho, and I'm not interested in doing that right now. So, that's going to have to wait. Instant ramen takes time. South of the Ibisu Pond near a car. And Manga Mania is going to require going back to the orphanage. So that can wait for the moment. Oh, there he is. Oh, well, ain't this a wild surprise? What are you doing all the way out here? I should be asking you. Weren't you supposed to be in Kyushu? Well, sure, I was for a while. Walked all over Fukuoka, Kumamoto, and Kagoshima trying out different ramen joints. Then I heard Okinawa's got some fine tasting pork. So, to make a long story short, I ended up over here on a quest to find the best Okinawan soba. You wouldn't happen to have any clues for me now, would you? Actually, there's a pretty good Okinawan soba stand over in Karyushi Arcade. Why don't you try it out? As a matter of fact, I think I will. Thanks a lot, big guy. Came all the way to Okinawa just to research noodles. This guy's a bit of a noodle himself. Nope. Not dealing with you. And here he is. Hey, thanks for the directions. I finally found the spot. Here you go. One heaping helping of piping hot rafute soba. And since you seem so enthusiastic about it, I added a little extra pork on the house. This stuff is incredible. Heck, I could eat it every day for the rest of my life and still get ravenous for more. Rafute, huh? I suppose that's Okinawan for braised pork, but man, it's a real treat. Did you know they simmer it with the skin left on? It's to die for. Oh, and the way the collagen oozes out from the pig skin straight into the mouth. Pure deliciousness right there. It's like a supernova of sweet and succulent. It's that good, huh? Well, I'm glad you found something you like. Wait a minute. Now what? This is it. This is exactly what I needed. I've had a vision. A vision of pig skin. It's this collagen, you see? This is what my instant ramen's been missing. If I gingerly wrap the pork bone marrow in collagen-enriched pig skin, yes, I can taste it now. This will be the foundation for Kyushu #1 star's stellar tonkatsu broth. Now all I gotta do is whip up a sample with pig skin, and the owner will be singing my praises from here to Kamurocho. Wait till I see the look on his face. That was some kid. He ate a total of 10 bowls. Alright, and this is another one that requires us to go back to Tokyo. Alright, let's see. There's Manga Mania. Okay, so I want to hit up a phone booth. To get a, that manga. Ah, this kid again. No, we're moving along. Or at least we would be. Alright, like I was saying, we want to hit up a phone booth and grab the manga that we bought way back. There we are. And then we want to head... Where is it? West of the Stone Market shop. Ah, I believe this is the guy. Gary-san. Oh, I'm so glad you showed up. Remember me? I'm the editor from Shonen 5. Hey, kind of surprised you really are waiting here for me. Man, I can't believe I forgot to ask for your cell phone number. Silly me. I was starting to give up hope on ever seeing you again. So how's our manga artist? Did you find Hirano's address? Hey. I did. There's just one problem. What is it? Hirano-san's relatives aren't famous doctors, but famous pharmacists. Guess you had some wrong information then. Yeah, for sure. In any case, the Hirano family pharmacy is in that nearby shopping arcade, but we may not want to head there just yet. Why? Is there some sort of problem? Well, earlier I thought I saw Hirano-san standing in front of the train station. I think he's here in Okinawa. Sure it was him and not someone who just looks like him? Hey. I'm sure of it. I wish I could have chased after him, but I had to wait here in case he showed up. He was wearing that giant backpack he always wears. There's no mistaking that. Fine, but even if that guy with the backpack was Hirano, what's he doing in Okinawa? I don't know, but he didn't look happy. I couldn't help feeling even more worried about him. I feel terrible asking you to do this, Kiryu-san, but please, would you go meet with Hirano-san's family? Does that mean you're going after Hirano? I know I should probably ask you to find Hirano-san, but I'm his editor. I've got to help him. I don't think we could convince his parents of anything if something terrible happened to Hirano-san. Shouldn't you be more worried about getting Hirano-san's manga serialized in Shonen 5? I'm more than just an editor, I'm a human being. And as a human being, I've got to look out for one of my own. Besides, I'm the one who brought Hirano-san into the wonderful world of manga. If something happened to Hirano-san, I don't think I could ever be an editor again. Damn, I thought you were only worried about your job, but underneath all that, your spirit is manly as hell. I'll look for Hirano-san. Please, explain the whole situation to Hirano-san's parents. Alright, I will. Okay, well, we know where that pharmacy is, and I just walked past the entrance because I thought it was further down. Completely undermining what I just said. Welcome, what can I get for you? Oh no, I don't need anything. I'm here to talk to you about your son. My son? You know my son, Tsutomu? Yeah, I do. Truth is, something crazy happened to him in Tokyo. Something crazy? Is Tsutomu alright? What happened? He's fine. Some people would think this is good news, actually. You won the Shonen 5 Grand Prize? I know you might not think it's a great accomplishment, but in the manga world, this is a really big deal. I don't know that much about manga, but I do know this. There are hundreds of thousands of people aspiring to become professional manga artists. It's incredible that your son and his manga were chosen out of the many hopefuls. Hell, even the kids I'm looking after read Shonen 5. One of them wanted to read it so badly he asked me to pick up this copy while I was in Tokyo so he could read it early. Despite that, your son is trying to throw away his dream of becoming a manga artist because of what you might think. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be a doctor, but his dream of becoming a manga artist is just as good. It's my fault. I put so much pressure on him. You wanted him to be a doctor, right? That's right. For generations, every member of our family has followed a career in medicine, whether that meant being pharmacists, nurses, or medical researchers. Despite that, not one of us ever became a doctor. Not one of us has ever become a doctor. So that's why you were hoping your son would become a doctor. Tsutomu had the grades and the potential to become a doctor. I made sure he wasn't distracted by anything silly when he was young. He needed to focus on his studies, after all. And manga was one of those silly things. That's right. Tsutomu always loved to read manga. Truth be told, I bought him lots of manga when he was a child. But as soon as he started junior high, I made him throw away his entire collection. He had hundreds of manga volumes, and you made him throw every last one in the garbage. Not the garbage. I made him throw them into the Kubochi River. I thought that doing so would make him hate manga and focus more on his studies. No surprise he's reaching the way he is now. Or no surprise he's reacting the way he is now. If Tsutomu really is going to throw away this amazing opportunity, then it's all my fault. I can see where you're coming from. Any father would want their son to fulfill the dreams he couldn't fulfill himself. It's not like that. My lifelong dream was... Huh? You okay? What was your dream? It's nothing. My dream doesn't matter. How much you want to bet he dreamed of becoming a manga artist himself? If Tsutomu wants to follow his dream of becoming a manga artist, then I don't want him to give up for nothing. If he's got a dream, I want him to chase after it. He might be able to make it in time. Huh? I think he's here in Okinawa. Someone saw a guy carrying that huge backpack of his. Backpack? I thought of something while we were talking. I think he's going to use the same method you made him use when he had to throw away all his manga. He's going to toss his dreams in the river. No. In the Kubochi River? More than likely. What am I standing around here for then? I've got to find Tsutomu. Looks like Hirano's father rushed off towards the station in the Kubochi River. Guess I should follow. Okay. Go to the Eastern Bridge, find the writer. No, I don't have time for you. Ah, there he is. What are you doing? Oh, you're the guy who helped me in Kamurocho. Did you seriously come all this way to Okinawa just to throw the stuff in your backpack into this river? Wait, what are you talking about, Kiryu-san? What's he going to throw away? Rano's backpack is packed full of copies of Shonen 5. What? Is that true, Hirano-san? You know, no matter how many times you throw your manga into this river, you won't be able to get over your pain and regret. How do you know about? I heard it from your old man. Shit. What the hell is happening here? Hirano-san, you bought all those Shonen 5s just to throw them away? Why? He's giving up on his dream. He's giving up on his dream of being a manga artist. Huh? Hirano should have been over the moon to win that award. Instead, he only felt conflicted. He thought he had to become a doctor to fulfill his family's expectations of him and tried to suppress his desire to go pro with his manga. Isn't that right, Hirano? So, to get rid of the conflict he was feeling, he bought as many issues of Shonen 5 as he could, and tried to absolve himself of his self-perceived sin by throwing them away. He thought it was a sin? Throwing away something you love so dearly is something Hirano considers to be a sin. Because of this sin of his, he felt he had to force himself to give up on his dream. You're right. It's just as you said, Kiryu-san. It's a sin. I don't have the right to draw manga. Why would drawing manga be a sin? I don't want to give up on my manga. But I have to if I'm going to become a doctor in the future. Hirano-san. You don't need to give up on your dream. Tsutomu, you don't need to throw away your dream. Dad. I'm so sorry, Tsutomu. I had no idea you were pushing yourself so hard. You were lying to people about being from a family of doctors. Wait, I don't have to give up on my dream? What do you mean, Dad? You should become a professional manga artist. Dad, but why? Tsutomu, do you know why I made you get rid of all your manga all those years ago? You wanted me to focus on studying, right? That was part of it. But to tell you the truth, I was afraid you'd make the same mistakes that I did. Huh? The reason I bought you so much manga when you were young is because I love manga more than anyone. Wait, you do? I always wanted to be a manga artist, but I never had the talent to go pro. I submitted my work to dozens of manga contests, but I never won a single award. Hell, the Shonen 5 contest was so out of my league I never even considered it an option. Dad. Despite that, I kept drawing my manga to the point of shirking my studies to become a doctor. In the end, I couldn't fulfill either goal. That's how I ended up inheriting the family pharmacy. I didn't want the same thing happening to you. Wait, so you mean you've got what it takes to be a professional manga artist? As someone who once dreamed of becoming just that, I know just how wasteful it would be to throw it all away. Wait, so you'll support Tsutomu's son's efforts to become a manga artist? Of course I will. If Tsutomu wants to be a manga artist, then it's my duty as his father to believe in him and give him all the support he needs. You're an editor for Shonen 5, right? I trust you'll help my son down the path he's chosen. Of course, I'll do my best. This is fantastic, Hirano-san. Now nothing's stopping you from making the manga you love. Let's get right to business and start talking about your new series. I'm sure it'll be your greatest work yet. Dad, thank you so much. You've chosen this path, now give it your all, Tsutomu. I will. I swear I will. I'll make my debut as an artist in Shonen 5. Thank you so much, Kiryu-san. You've done so much for my son, and our family. Don't mention it. Here, have my magazines. The manga I created is in this issue. Please read it and show it to everyone you know. Received a stack of 50 issues of Shonen 5. Thanks, I will. Good luck with your career. I hear being a manga artist is pretty tough. Give it your all, both for yourself and that dad of yours. Alright, now technically it's done. And you can give them to Tai Chi once you get back to, the orphanage, and you'll get a gold plate. But that can wait for the moment. Nope, let's talk to her. So my dad was getting threats from this scary guy. Apparently he made up this crazy story saying my dad dented up his car in Hatsumachi, then forced him to sign an agreement saying he'd pay for all the damages. Now there are a whole bunch of scary dudes showing up at our house every single day looking for the money. It's not right at all. Shouldn't you talk to the police about this? We tried, but since my dad signed the agreement, apparently there's nothing they can do about it. Ever since then, my mom's been a nervous wreck. We even have to move to my grandma's house in Tokushima just to get away from all the stress. But you promised we'd all graduate together. I know. I'm sorry. At this rate, I probably won't be able to get into the same college either. Chisato? What are you doing? You know the Trevi fountain in Italy? They say if you throw a coin in there and make a wish, it'll come true. Well, this river is the Okinawan version of that, so I figured I'd give it a shot. What? I've never heard of anything like that before. Doesn't hurt to try, does it? I wish that we could all be together forever and ever. You throw one too, Haruko. Okay. Now this is your fault, Haruko. Don't feel too down. It's the bad guys in Hatsumachi that are our fault here. Yeah, try to cheer up, okay? I know. Why don't we go get something to eat? Sounds like some con men have a car set up in Hatsumachi as a money-making scheme. Nope, not dealing with you. Well, may as well help them out. Come to think of it, I remember hearing about somebody forced into paying for car damages in Hatsumachi. Hey. Hold it right there, dude. That's how you damage my car, and don't give me that who me bullshit. If I damage your car, then where's the damage? Take a good look. It's It's all dented up right there. Jeez, look how bad that is. That's gonna cost a fortune. Now get your ass over to the office so we can talk this over. Here, I'll even walk you. Ain't I a stand-up guy? So how much is this gonna cost to fix up the sheet metal on that car? Well, it'll have to be buffed out from the inside, plus the cost of a fresh new coat of paint. I figure it'll come to about, 2 million yen. Just a ballpark figure. That's ridiculous. That's a high-end sports car you effed up there, pal. Didn't you hear? The entire body's gonna have to be redone just to make it look half decent. You sure know an awful lot about car repairs, don't you? Shut up. You should be happy we're willing to settle this out of court for a measly 2 mil. Now, 2 million yen is a fairly hefty sum, and I imagine you can't pay it all right away. So how about this? For now, you can just sign an agreement that says you'll pay for the car repairs, whatever their final cost may be. And who knows? Maybe it'll end up being cheaper than we thought. Maybe even around 10,000 or so. What do you say? Now, you can't smack them down, but for now, we'll sign and agree to their terms. Sounds alright, I suppose. Here you go. I'm so glad we could settle this in a rational manner. We'll send you the bill when all the repairs have been made. Please, take that door on the way out. And now we are going to head towards the Eastern Bridge. There you are. I'm here to collect for the damage you did to my car, so pay up. You signed an agreement, didn't you? Well, the repairs are already underway, so I need that money pronto. Turns out it's going to run you $5 million, and that's just for the metal work. Total's going to be way higher. That's highway robbery. There's no way anyone can pay that much all of a sudden. Don't forget, we got your signature, smart guy, so start paying out the ass or get your ass beat down. Can't be serious. Look, if you've got a problem, we can talk it over in detail at the office. Now get a move on. So you still ain't gonna pay, huh? I'm already onto your scheme. You force people to sign a bogus agreement, then milk as much money as you can out of them. What a half-assed scam. So you're in the business too, eh? And here I thought we had the perfect patsy lined up. Now that you got us figured out, we'll make sure you never set foot in this town again. Hey boys, show this F-head what happens when they forget to read the fine print. What a fool. I'm so sorry. Seriously, I mean it. We were just on our way out of here anyway. For good, so please just let us go in peace. And take this for all the trouble we've caused you. 50,000 yen. Oh, and here's something else too. I hope we can put all this behind us now and go our separate ways. An azure gem. Nice. Alrighty then. Now we're gonna head back over to the bridge. Ah, these guys. I'm gonna save off on that one for later. Or say that. You know what I mean. Guess what? So those guys who were threatening my dad, they suddenly up and left downtown Ryukyu for good. Dad even went to their office with his lawyer and it was completely deserted. Oh, Haruko, that's wonderful. Now you don't have to move to Tokushima anymore. We can't get back the money they took, but at least there won't be any more psychos pounding on our door. People around town are saying that this big, ripped, scary-looking old guy really taught those guys a lesson. Well, I think those coins we tossed in the river really made our wishes come true. Maybe, huh? If that's the case, this could be the last of the 7 mysteries of downtown Ryukyu. We had the cursed lockers, the golden agu pork, and now 3 people standing on this bridge toss a coin into the river, they'll get their wishes granted. Oh my gosh, we just made up one of the 7 mysteries. All this excitement's got me starving. Let's go grab some Goya burgers. Did that ripped, scary-looking old guy they were talking about be me? Huh? There's something under the railing. Must be a lucky coin. I'll keep it as compensation for getting to the bottom of all those mysteries. They say this coin can grant a wish. A lot of women in downtown Ryukyu gossip about it. Apparently it's a form of equipment. Yeah, well, who knows. Okay. There's now Let's Learn English 3. Oh, you're the man from before. I was watching you work your magic. Looks like you're pretty well acquainted with that beautiful brunette. I guess so. However, it seems like a language barrier is preventing you two from becoming as close as you could be. Which is why I'll offer you our intermediate handbook for the low, low price of only 20,000 yen. Only in Okinawa. How's that for a local specialty? The intermediate handbook focuses more on direct communication between close friends and even more intimate relationships. I'm sure you've just got to have it, right? Sure. $20,000 yen. Alright then, I'll take it. Very well, here's your intermediate handbook. Okay, this section is about conversing with a lover. I don't want to go home tonight. I don't deserve your love. These are way too cheesy. You'll be a real player if you can chatter up in English. You know. After all, there are some things you can only say in English that can show how stylish and cultured you are. Our English handbooks only teach you the stuff you need to know. Nothing more, nothing less, and the more effort you put into it, the more you'll get out of it. Guaranteed. By the way, I hear a lot of foreigners hang out at a bar in Hatsumachi called Aqua Sky. Well, as they say in English, have a nice day. Okay. Well, let's head to Aqua Sky. And I'm sure we won't run into that brunette we've been running into consistently. It's that woman from before. Oh, we've met a few times now. Funny how we keep running into each other. How about we grab a drink? Could she be inviting me out for a drink? My name's Stacy. Hi, Stacy. I'm Kiryu. Kazuma Kiryu. What a nice name. I wonder what it means. I wish I knew more Japanese. Here goes. You are always so kind to me, Kiryu. You always help me when I'm in trouble. You know, Kiryu, I don't want to go home tonight. She seems to be inviting me somewhere, unless I'm totally mistaken. There should be some kind of phrase I can say to the situation. It was in the handbook. Say you don't want to go home tonight, and they're out drinking with you. They happen to be a beautiful woman. The best thing to say would be, I don't deserve your love. But you do, Kiryu, more than you know. I'm impressed. Your English, it's amazing. Ever since you helped me, I can only think about you. Nothing but you, Kiryu. Here, please accept this. Italian necklace. Will I see you again? Thanks to that handbook, I managed to speak with her in English most of the time. Even if I was just winging it. Uh-huh. Alright, let's get out of here. Before we can get the last of the Let's Learn English, we apparently have to complete some other completely unrelated sub-story. Screw it, I may as well take care of these guys now. Huh? You're that guy from last time. Shouldn't you be falling down or something? Aren't you still bumping into people and asking them to pay your medical bills? Oh, that old scam? Nah, we put that life behind us. Falling down and pretending to be hurt got tiring. It's easier to just demand the cash up front. So now you're shaking people down for their lunch money. Isn't that a step backward for you? What was that, wise ass? F with us and we'll throw you into the Kubochi River. Now, apparently you were supposed to complete Let's Learn English, and I want to go to Tokyo 3 to unlock this one. Oh, no, wait, this is a different one. Here we are. This is Revenge of the Con Man. Not this again. Whether you fall down or not, nothing seems to work for you, does it, buddy? Aniki, maybe we aren't cut out for this kind of work. Oh. So what now? I guess we go looking for greener pastures. Make a fresh start in some other town. Oh yeah? And here's that payment I promised. This is for all the trouble we caused you. 100,000 yen? 5,000 XP. Now, there is one more quest with these guys, but it requires going back to Tokyo. So, yeah. Okay, Let's Learn English lady ain't there. So let's take care of this one. Actually, let's take care of this. Oh, Kiryu-san, what a coincidence. Okay, here we are. Wait, Katie? I thought you were living in Tokyo. Yeah, I loved working at that shop too, but I finally realized my calling. What's that? I want to manage an inn in Okinawa. It'd be a place where the tired fathers of Tokyo can come and take a load off. An inn? Where did that idea come from? The Earth Angel said that Tokyo wasn't the right place for me. They told me, Katie-chan, you should go home to Okinawa and start your own business. Wait, doesn't that mean that they don't think you're cut out for Tokyo? Huh? I don't know about that. When I told my customers about my idea, they all got super excited and said they'd absolutely come to visit me. I believe them when they say that. I'll make a place where the tired fathers of Tokyo can relax when they come to Okinawa. Is that right? Not a bad idea to follow your heart and make your dreams come true. And when I talked to Momiji-chan about it, she said that we could do it together. You see, my family used to run their own inn, but a bunch of hotels opened up in the same area and they had to close down. I know a lot about running an inn, so I should be able to help Kaede-chan with hers. I'm sure it'll all go well if we work together. An inn that serves the hardworking men of Tokyo. That's not a bad idea. Still, if we want to get up and running, we're going to need money. I wonder if we should take out a loan. It's true. I think you can get it started without borrowing too much money, though. Huh? But how? Kitty, your friend's family used to run their own inn, right? Well, yeah. If there are hotels all around that area, that means it's a good location. In that case, you can just remodel the old place to fit your needs. Oh, yeah, I never thought of that. Huh. You'd be okay with that, Momiji? It's totally fine. Plus, my parents can help us with it, too. All right. And the money I earned in Tokyo should be more than enough. Thank you, Kiryu-san. Man, you're so smart. I don't know about that. I couldn't tell you if it'll work out. I'm sure it will. I can't thank you enough. You've done so much for me. Thanks to you, I've discovered my calling. Oh, I know. Here, take this. It's something I bought in Tokyo. Caviar skin bag. You've got to visit my inn once we open. You can stay for free, of course. See ya. Only got a few minutes left. Let's take care of this guy. It's been years since our last dine and dash. How do I handle this? What happened? Wow, a dine and dasher. We haven't had one in almost 20 years. Hey, there he is over there. That clothing looks oddly familiar. What do? I can't leave the shop, but I can't just let him go either. Dried sardine shop manager, huh? Could you catch the Dine and Dasher? I'm sure I can find something to pay you with. Alright. Fine, I just need to catch him, right? Sorry to drag you into this. I'll make sure it's worth your time. Almost got him. Ugh. Are you? Hey, it's me. You know, the old Kamurocho Dine and Dasher. Wait, you're that Dine and Dasher?
Oh.
But... Oh, I tried, but I just couldn't give it up. I dashed my way across Japan and, well, look how much weight I lost. I run a popular blog, too. Maybe you've heard of the Dine and Dash diet going around?
Hmm?
Something wrong? Never mind, just come back to the shop with me. Pork rib, noodles, buttermelon stir fry comes to 2,300 yen. If you can't pay, you can wash dishes for me. I'm so sorry, I just can't help myself. I'll let you go this time, but remember that dining and dashing is a crime. Don't ever do this again. Thank you for bringing him to justice. I just don't know what kids these days are thinking. The golden plate. I knew it'd be you. You're the only man who can catch me. Look, just give it up. Oh yeah, my new diet made me famous, and I even got a girlfriend. The manager from the gelato place, remember? I've got a thing for strong women. I sort of fell for her when she was scolding me, and now we're on a vacation together. So what I'm trying to say is, I'm done for real. Today marks my final dash, because no matter what thrills I get from it, it can't compare to the special lady in my life. I don't get it, but at least he's done. Well, I guess things worked out for him. Alright, don't have enough time for anything else, but we can at least head into Ibisupan and sell off that gold plate for some decent cash. Plus, I'm pretty sure I got some other stuff I can sell off. Let's see, materials, no. I could probably get rid of all this Italian things. Yeah, solar bag, Italian wallet. They're mostly used as gifts for the, for the hostesses, but, you know, we're not using that. It's equipment. Oh, yeah, I have a bunch of shrimp bait that would more than likely have already gone bad by now. Ah, here we are. Gold plate, 100,000 yen. Nice. Caviar skin bag, an Italian necklace. Not getting rid of that lucky coin. Alright, that should do it. Alrighty then. Well, with that, I think we're going to end this episode off here for today. Yeah, we got a bunch of sub-stories, some of which require us to go back to Tokyo. But I'm going to wait until we've, you know, built things up a bit before doing that. But anyways, if you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications when I upload. And please, leave a comment down below this video. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.